Good morning, everybody. Pastor Stitch, Narrow Path Christian Church, BC, Bay City, Michigan. Welcome to the Biker Devotional. Excuse me. Today is June 25th, 2026, and we are looking at Proverbs chapter 25. Actually, we're going to look at 24. Because that was the verse that I was looking at, and I didn't even realize that it was the 25th until just now. So, Proverbs 24, even though it's not the 24th, it's the 25th. So don't get too confused. I grabbed a verse this morning that was really pressing on me, and so it apparently is right for today. I did read the 25th chapter. When I decided what verse I was reading, I picked a verse out of the 24th. So let's see what God has to say to you while he speaks to me, right? Though a righteous man falls 7 times, he will get up. In the same way, the wicked will stumble into ruin. As I was looking at that, I thought to myself, it's so true, because when you're going along and you're doing the next right thing, which is what we talked about in recovery last night at our recovery meeting, doing the next right thing, and you make it a habit of doing the next right thing, it just becomes a regular thing, and it doesn't matter if you stumble or whatever, you're still going to get up and do the next right thing, because you've created that pattern in your life. But the crazy thing is, you make one mistake and you make a bad choice once, and that bad choice multiplies itself as well. It's the same principle for both good and bad, although it does seem to be easier to choose the bad choice once you choose it the first time than it is to make the good choice once you made the good choice the first time. I wonder why that is. Could it be because there's pressure against you in one direction and no pressure against you in the other? What I'm saying is, when there's an opportunity to make a good choice, there's going to be pressure against that. But when there's an opportunity to make a bad choice, the pressure to stop that is only from your love of your Savior. It's from choosing your higher power and putting him first. It's that choice that matters. Whereas the other direction, the choice to make a bad decision, doesn't seem like there's any issue at all. Matter of fact, we can go so far. I actually heard this from a counselor one time. He said, you call that a trigger, but the reality is it really a trigger or a choice? You call it a trigger when something bad goes wrong and you make a bad choice, right? But when you do something right, you just call that a choice. And the reality is, the righteous man can fall down 7 times and get back up, because he's putting his focus on what's right. But a wicked will stumble into ruin. How are we looking at our day? I think it's a good thing to think about today, isn't it? Guys, Sometimes it's so much easier to just go with the flow. Not sometimes, almost always it's easier to go with the flow. The problem is the flow is sweeping you away. And with a little effort, you can actually get across that river and experience the other side. I'm going to try that today. How about you? I love y'all. Hope you have a great day. God bless.